All right, good afternoon, everyone. I'm JJ. This is Tommy. Today we'll be sampling how to make a short arm Volar splint today, specifically for mountain bikers or anyone that deals with a wrist injury.
Yes, we are.
All right, so for your equipment today, you're just gonna need some gauze, another piece of gauze just for measurements, ace wraps, just a chuck pad, just because it gets a little wet, and some 3-inch ortho glass, and maybe some scissors. All right, you can probably stop it.
I think we should just get some.
All right, the first step, I'll just put a chuck underneath Tommy's arm here. I'll have him place his arm at a 90-degree angle. Second step, we'll just take any sort of gauze, and you want to cover the entire length of the forearm, about to like the crease of your palm. So we'll start just right here, crease of his forearm. Making our way up the arm. Just kick your fingers in. Making a little tear, going through the thumb. Back down. All right. Next we'll just measure 2 inches from the crease of his elbow, kind of up to that mid palmar crease. Once again, this will just be the measurement for our ortho glass. Thank you, sir. And then we'll just cut a piece of ortho glass this size. I'll probably stop it. So you'll cut your measured ortho glass and just cut off the prickly parts of it so it doesn't bother your patient. Do that to both sides. And then the next step, you'll just take any sort of water you have around or any sort of liquid and coat it on both sides of the ortho glass, making sure to really rub it in afterwards. This will actually activate the material and allow it to get hard about 15 minutes after applying the splint to the patient. Afterwards, you can roll it, get out any excess fluid. Once you have that size to the patient, you can put it up to Thomas's here forearm and maybe just ask him to hold that in place while you get your ace wraps ready. And then starting proximally, you can work your way up the forearm. Thank you, sir. Pulling with a good amount of tension just so it gets a good adherence and shape onto the patient's forearm. There we go. You can stop that.
Go.
Once the splint's in place, just place a little bit of traction, a little bit of pressure on the patient's forearm, just to make sure that's well informed. And there you have it, folks. A nice short arm Volar splint.
Immobilized completely.